Hey folks, I was just about to go out and change Scruffy's water, and I didn't see him all morning. And so just as I was about to go out, I saw him crawling on the rocks there. So he just moved into the position. So yeah, I think he's one, not motivated to eat at lunchtime in general, and then I think two, he's moving farther and farther away from the door at lunchtime. I think it's a combination of him not being interested and a combination of me not bringing stuff out, I think, recently. So anyway, I'm going to screw that all up by changing his water. So I'm about to go out and swap his water. I don't know if there's going to be anything worth recording or not, but so I may not have anything after this until dinner. But anyway, this is just an update. So I will see you later. Bye. Hey folks, I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. So anyway, I switched the water, so I put new water in his carrier, and then he came back inside, and then I noticed from the rocks he started getting up after I came back inside, and so I decided to sit at the door and film him come to the carrier, check it out. And so he came to the carrier, sat in front of it, and then basically backed off and started grooming himself. So he's not enticed enough to go into the carrier for the water. So I don't know if it's because I'm sitting here watching him, or it's just because he can smell what's in there and knows it's not food, and he doesn't care about the water. When I switched the cups, the water cup was completely empty. So there is one of the problems with the cup is it's kind of small, so I think he drinks it pretty fast. So I might need to start putting either multiple cups in there, or I might need to get a bigger bowl of some sort. The problem is the bigger bowls take up too much space, so he won't go into the carrier completely, which is part of the purpose of this exercise. So I got to find the right balance. Or I just need to rotate the cups more frequently. Maybe doing this at lunch and dinner might be enough. I'll have to check, I guess, at dinner, see where his cup is. Anyway, yeah, I don't think he's going to come back. So I should have closed. Oh, he is going to come back. So I should have closed the glass door and kept the screen door open so the recording would be clearer. But yeah, if I do that now, I'll just scare him. So, I think he has fleas. He's been scratching a lot. So I guess that's another advantage of using the animal gloves. Don't have to worry about the fleas as much. Getting onto me anyway. So we only went in halfway. Hey, Scruffy. I think he's hoping I'm going to give him some food, I think. Yeah, you're a spoiled cat, Scruffy. When I try feeding you twice a day, you don't seem to appreciate it. So I think I'm going to not feed you at lunch for a while. See how that goes. Maybe if you start being nicer to me, I might. Oh, the sun's coming out. Yeah, it's been over. So the sun was out earlier for a little bit, and then it got overcast. And then it's been. I think it's supposed to be in and out all day. But yeah, I guess he immediately noticed the sun, so he repositioned himself, which is smart. Because yeah, it's cold. So I think I'm gonna end the filming here. Let's see what it does. Um, yeah, so I wasn't planning to feed him today for lunch. I'll wait for dinner. And the weather, is supposed to be pretty much the same all week with a gradual slight decline to getting colder. So I think with by the end of the week, it's going to be um, maybe 5 to 10 degrees cooler than it is now. So I think it's going to be in the 30s for at least the nighttime, and so that's when I want to probably try the heat dish, heat up his carrier. So I don't want to leave the dish on unattended because yeah, those things in general kind of scare me. I worry about starting a fire. They take up a lot of electricity, also, but that's also why they're dangerous because they consume so much power that they can do something bad, and so I wouldn't leave it unattended with him. So what I want to do is just heat his kennel, particularly the blanket because it's one of those thermal blankets, and then with the thermal blanket, he'll hopefully take to it, especially if he notices, hey, this is warm, and it's also freezing out here. But yeah, I got to figure out the logistics of that, and there's going to be some tricky issues of introducing it to him because he's terrified of everything, and then the fact that I'm here that terrifies him even more. But when I leave, I have to turn off the dish, so he has to go into the carrier within a small window of opportunity while it's still warm. And then there's also the risk of, there's also I have to turn on the heater for a while to warm the thing up because it's going to take a while, and so that might terrify him. Or there could be a risk that he likes the heat dish itself and he just parks himself on the deck next to the heat dish and doesn't go in the carrier, and then never learns that the carrier is what I'm trying to get him into. So he seems oddly comfortable at the moment. I'm not sure what to make of his current grooming. So he usually grooms himself. Usually after I feed him. He is, there's a pretty good distance between us because I'm inside, behind the door. But I thought, he might go back into the rocks. So the cloud has blocked the sun, so he's not getting the big beam of sunlight right now. So his legs are, I think, desperately needing brushing. But yeah, he doesn't let me brush his legs. So yeah, I'm not sure how far I can take the brushing. So I'm hoping he starts taking to it, where he actually likes it, and it'd be really neat if he start purring or something like that. On our 100th episode, he made some noise. I'm trying to figure out what it is. I've been playing it back. Probably make an excerpt video of it. What is the sound? Because it sounds like a moan or a meow. I'm not sure which, and I'm also not sure what it means. Was it a good sound or a bad sound? So unfortunately, he backed off when he made the noise, and I had stopped brushing him because I was kind of surprised at the noise he made. So maybe I should have just kept going, and maybe it was like, going to go into a purr or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, his hair's kind of messy. All that brushing I did last night, and it's all messed up now. So the sun just came out again. So his tail's still down. So as I understand it, a low tail means, yeah, he's skittish and scared and cautious, and tail that's high means he's confident. So I've never seen him with his tail high. So anyway, yeah, he's moving behind the post, so it's hard to see him now. So I think I'm going to end it here. So I probably won't have any more interactions with them until tonight. So I guess I'll see you then. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you tonight. Bye.